Hello friends, this is the first time I've done something like this, so please bear with me. These are my responses to the ultimate name tag, and the first question is, what is your own name and do you like it? My name is Alyssa Corrine. Alyssa means noble, and it was number 93 on the popularity charts in 2015. I do very much like my name. I've thought it has always suited me well. And Corrine is my middle name. And just give me a moment. It has never been in the top 1,000 from what I can tell. And I don't know the origin of the name. So next question is, if you had a baby boy right now, what would you name him? I would name him Isaiah Douglas. Isaiah because I just really like the name, and that's my top name right now. And then Douglas because my dad's name is Douglas, and I really want my future son's middle name to be Douglas. Isaiah means salvation of the Lord, and it is number 49 in popularity in 2015. So it is a little bit high for my liking, but I love it so much, and so far I haven't found a name that I love as well. If I had a baby girl tomorrow, what would I name her? I would name her Evelyn Ann or Evelyn Leanne. We haven't decided yet. Evelyn means wish for child, and Ann, I believe, means noble. I'll double check that. The way and we would pick Ann as a middle name because both my mom and my husband's and my mother-in-law, their middle name is both Ann, so it means a lot to the both of us. Ann is spelled A-N-N, which is how they spell it, means grace, and it was number 893 on the charts in 2015. Number 4 is, what would you name boy-boy twins, boy-girl twins, and girl-girl twins? I decided to break this up into two categories. One that if I'm going with a theme, and one that I'm going without a theme. The boys don't have a theme because I like two top names, which would be Isaiah and Jesse, and I believe Jesse means happy friend, if I'm correct. And then my girls, if I'm not using a theme, it would be Evelyn Ann and Annalise Carol. Those are my two top girl names. And if I was using a theme, I'd use Hope Ann and Grace Ann because they're both virtue names. And then if I was using boy-girl, then I would use River and Raven. Raven spelled R-A-E-V-E-N, because my husband actually heard that Raven spelled that way means heaven in Hebrew. Now, whether that's true, I don't know, but I thought it was interesting. What would you name your ideal number of children using all names that start with the same letter, or one letter for girls and one letter for boys? If I was using my logical number, it'd be 2. So if I was naming 2 girls, I would use the letter J, and I would name them Jeanette and Jordan. And if I was naming boys, it would be Edwin and Elias, which would be E's. 6. Using only names from your family tree, what would you name? I would use Douglas Paul, which is my father's name, Linda Ann, which is my mother's name, or I would use Erica Brienne because Eric is my oldest brother's name and Brian is my my second oldest brother's name. So that is why I would choose that. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera the right way because this is the very first time I did this, but I wanted to get this video up. This is one take. So the next one is create a name using your name and your significant other's combined names. I decided to do both ways, the parent and our name. Our names together, my husband's name is Michael. So if we had a girl, we came up with Maya. And if we had a boy, we'd name him Micah. Yeah. And then a combo of your parents' names, which would be my mom and my mother-in-law, may she rest in peace, is Lindley Ann because his mom's name is Lee Ann and my mom's name is Linda Ann. So I combined Linda and Lee, and the only ones that I could find usable was Lindley. Now, if you know of a name of how to combine those two otherwise, be my guest and fill it in. If I was in the witness protection program, my new name would be Alice Corrine. I would only change it briefly because Alice is where my name comes from. It's a form of Alice. Alyssa is a form of Alice, but my mom still wanted me to have my own name, and Alice means noble again, and Corrine, that is my grandma on my mom's side. Her name was Alice, and my dad's mom, it was Corrine, and I actually have a niece named Corrine as well. If you could create a new rule, what would it be? No rhyming of the middle and first names. No Angelina, Selena, or whatever. Like, no rhyming. That's a no-no. That's that's the rule that I would create, if that's even a new one. But that's what I would choose. Name a boy girl only using nature names. I would use River and Willow. River because that's my favorite boy name for a nature name, and Willow is one of my favorite names for a girl's name. And I wanted to use a different one than the other combo that I used. So, and then number 11, it says name a boy and girl using your initials. And then, so I used, so my initials are AC. So I made two names, Alistair Cormac and Annalise Claire. And then just for fun, I did my husband's initials too, which would be Micah Albert and Michelle Adeline. Boy and girl names from the top UK. I picked Isaac and Arthur and Sienna are from the UK. And then the US, I picked Julian and Skylar. Those would be the names that I would choose to use from those. And the next question is boy and girl names from your favorite TV show. I would pick Luke and Roy. Yes, Gilmore Girls. I just recently watched that. And movie would be Dawson and Sylvie. Sylvie is actually from a TV show, but Dawson is from two different movies that I like. One is from Titanic, Jack Dawson, and the other one is from The Best of Me. His name was Dawson Cole. If you're going to go see the movie before you read the book of The Best of Me, or else it's going to ruin the book for you. Or else the book is going to ruin the movie for you. Boy and girl names from literature or books. I picked Theodore and Beth. Those are both names from Little Women. And then boy and girl using rare letters Q, X, Y, and Z. I couldn't really think of any because I wouldn't use Z because my last name has a Z in it, and I couldn't really think of any. But if I had to pick, I'd pick Zola and Xavier. They're not really necessarily unpopular. Those are just what popped in my head if I were to use it. And then name a boy, girl using names you wouldn't use in real life. For a boy, if I had to use names that I wouldn't use, it'd be Ferdinand. Ferdinand is a guilty pleasure of mine. I love the name, but it clashes really badly with my surname. And then if I had to pick a girl's name, sorry. If I had to pick a girl's name, I would pick Serafina, because Serafina, while I like it and my husband loves it, we couldn't use it because it would rhyme with our last name. Our last name ends in I-N-A, and Serafina also ends in I-N-A. So it'd be Serafina and then Ina. Like, I'm not going to say my full last name on there, but you get the gist. And then if I were to rename a celebrity baby, it would be Northwest, and I would name her Simone Adele, and my husband helped me with that one. And then any more names I didn't mention in here would be Elowen, Rowan, and Jessie I might have mentioned, but Elowen and Rowan, I absolutely adore those names. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Bye.